I just got off the phone with a friend, crossed the house into this room. Here I am at a desk in Kincarie. That's the name of this house I'm living in. Kincarie. It's sort of strange, this place. It's not my house. It's this amazingly lived-in old place that was built about 100 years ago, and it's got this history. You can see how many people must have moved through here. And so I feel at all times both a guest and an inhabitant. Long-standing living here and a guest. I live here but always feel like it's not mine. And most of it's not. I've only been here about a year, which isn't very long-standing, but a year is a long time to maintain the attitude of a guest. That might not seem easy, but it's sort of easy here. None of this is really mine. The things I sit on. The floor is not mine. The refrigerator's not mine. But I like feeling like a guest, even though I live here. I'll get better at it too. Practice makes perfect. No, I don't want to say that. Practice, as with all things, makes better. Yeah. You're perfect before you practice. After you get going with practicing, you spend your whole life practicing, and I don't know if you ever finish practicing because you become perfect. That hasn't happened to me. I'm glad. Anyway, back to this call. I got off the phone owing to an urge to draw, as our conversation was hinging on something that was really difficult to put into phone words. We agreed we could talk about whatever it was we were talking about for hours. I can't be sure, but I suspect drawing does a better job of it. We were talking about this unusual feeling we sometimes get when we go outside in certain remote places, at high altitudes or untouched wildernesses. He initiated the conversation, and after a little preemptive fumbling and a few I don't knows tied to the ends of our sentences, we both felt sure we weren't talking about nothing. We were talking about something, but I couldn't tell you what it was. That was the loudest acorn drop I've ever heard. We talked for about an hour, and I'm not sure what we were talking about exactly. Belonging was a word he kept using. He feels the sense of belonging at his friend's camp. And ageless was a word that kept coming up for me. It's this ageless, nostalgic feeling for something that didn't happen in my lifetime. That doesn't seem to have been a memory. Well, okay, so we didn't know what it was, and we were left chucking some language at it like this and seeing if anything stuck. The language seems hopeless, but I think we're both hopeful people, and it's fun to test language's limits. So we're hopeful in a hopelessly odd situation. I mean, it's come from every place. For him, it's the mountains specifically, this geographical formation. I think it's specifically at his friend's camp in Pennsylvania. I've had the feeling a lot in the woods and also in the mountains, and I get it a lot walking down asphalt roads or dirt roads in rural places when the clear sun is beaming or the breeze is going. I don't know, it seems like it comes from anywhere. Taillights through rainy windows has done it for me. Leaf smell, frequently. Petrichor, that first rain pleasant smell. The way books look. Not the words, just the look of print on a page. Like looking at a book. That's done it for me once or twice. I don't know. You know? I'm not sure if it's just an experience or feeling one gets from natural places, since there are some human-made things there. But you know what? I'm not even sure what it is we're talking about exactly, or generally. It's hard to know what you aren't sure you're talking about. or put into words precisely something that is general. Maybe it's general. Maybe. But before you can put it into words, you have to know what it is. I just said that, and I don't know if that's true. Can you put into words what you don't exactly know? That's sort of how drawing works. These days, for me at least. I set out on some lines, see where they take me, and act accordingly. Lately it's been a lot of lines, carefully drawn. In the end, I don't know if I want to put it into words precisely. Life's a mystery-producing machine, or a mystery-producing tree. A fruiting mystery tree. A tree that fruits the mystery. Okay, this is why I got off the phone. This right here is becoming more like drawing than stringing intelligible words together to communicate something.